Welcome to another episode of 10 Min Tech Deep Dive, where we go far beyond the buzz, the hype, and the fluff to dissect the inner workings of crypto's most ambitious projects. Today's spotlight is on Peaq, the Layer 1 blockchain powering the decentralized physical infrastructure networks, or DePINs. This isn't just another Ethereum clone or Solana speedster. Peaq is trying to give real-world machines like EV chargers, drones, and even robots a voice, a wallet, and a business model. But can a blockchain really become the economic layer of a machine-driven economy? That's what we're diving into today. Team, tech, tokenomics, traction, and the truth behind the hype. Chapter 1. Origins and Vision. Peaq was born out of a vision to create an infrastructure where machines don't just follow instructions. They participate in economies. Founded by Leon Dorn, Till Wendler, and Max Theik, the Berlin-based team initially developed enterprise blockchain solutions before pivoting to public networks. Backed early on by Outlier Ventures, Fundamental Labs, and Bosch, Peaq emerged as a founding member of the Mobility Open Blockchain Initiative, MOBI, a consortium that includes BMW, Ford, and GM. From day one, Peaq positioned itself to target the intersection of IoT and Web3, years before DePIN became a trend. Their core belief? That the next generation of economic participants will be non-human, autonomous machines that provide services and get paid. Peaq wants to be their bank. Chapter 2. GitHub activity and technical development. Peaq is built using Substrate, the same modular blockchain framework used by Polkadot, which allows rapid customization while inheriting battle-tested tooling. Their GitHub reflects consistent development, with 45+ active repositories under Peaq network. Recent dev work has focused on Peaq's own Layer 1 runtime palettes, machine ID and self-sovereign identity modules, on-chain economic templates for machine services. Integrations with DePIN, use cases like Mapmetrics and Silencio. They've also launched a standalone testnet and are now preparing for full mainnet deployment in 2025. Activity on GitHub is frequent and commits are active, signaling ongoing build momentum. Chapter 3. Tokenomics explained. Peaq's native token is PQ. Let's break it down. Total supply: 1 billion Peaq circulating supply as of June 2025. 280 million inflationary model. Modest with validator rewards and ecosystem growth baked in use cases, transaction fees, staking for governance, economic templates, e.g. toll pricing for EV chargers, identity verification, and liquidity for machine services. One novel angle: Peaq's Economy of Things templates, which are smart contract modules that allow machine owners to plug into predefined economic models, like renting out your EV charger or drone autonomously. Vesting schedules are generally spread out across 4 years, with strong investor lockups and community incentives. Chapter 4. White Paper Insights. The Peaq white paper is dense but well articulated. Core pillars include self-sovereign machine identity. Every machine is its own wallet, and i.e. decentralized access control. Machines can decide who uses them and when. Economic templates. Pre-built business models, like pay-per-use EV charging or drone deliveries. Peaq. SDK. Tools for developers to onboard real-world devices into DePIN. This isn't just Web3 for machines. It's Web3 as infrastructure, where devices function like economic agents. The paper lays out a vision where entire city infrastructure can operate on autonomous payment rails. Chapter 5. Dilemma and Ecosystem. Metrics as of mid-2025. TVL. 11 million. Top DePINs. Silencio. Noise pollution data. Mapmetrics location data. And eLoop tokenized car sharing in Vienna. Partners Bosch, Fetch.ai, Ocean Protocol, Gaia-X, and Peaq's ecosystem is small but growing, with a DePIN-centric strategy that bets big on real-world traction. Instead of competing head-on with Ethereum or Solana, Peaq is carving out its niche where real devices meet decentralized incentives. Chapter 6. Roadmap. Progress and Promises. Delivered milestones. Testnet launched Q2 2024. Peaq Access Control Palette released. First DePINs onboarded with functioning machine wallets, SDKs, and developer portal rolled out. Upcoming milestones: full mainnet launch in late 2025, cross-chain bridges to Polkadot, Cosmos, and Ethereum Peaq. Cloud for real-time device interaction launch of Peaq ID as a W3C-compatible machine identity layer. The roadmap is ambitious, but several milestones have already been hit on time. Chapter 7. Legal and Regulatory Outlook. Peaq, like many Web3 projects, sidesteps traditional securities classifications by focusing on infrastructure, not finance. However, regulatory questions still loom around. Data privacy with machine-collected information, compliance in the EU identity verification, and accountability for autonomous machine. The project maintains a legal presence in Germany and has shown proactive engagement with EU regulators, which is a green flag. Chapter 8. Financial Sustainability. Peaq's DePIN approach gives it a unique monetization angle. Projects using the network must stake, Peaq or burn it to interact. Each machine or service provider can earn in microtransactions, like per-mile car sharing or per-scan noise mapping. Treasury revenue grows with machine activity, not hype-driven speculation. This creates a usage-based economy that could be more sustainable than ad hoc DeFi incentives. Chapter 9. The Big Picture. Is Peaq the future of machine economies? Peaq is not chasing the NFT, DeFi, or meme coin wave. It's carving out a long-term bet that in a world filled with smart devices, those devices will need identity, ownership, and incentives. Peaq could become the blockchain that machines actually use, not just one people speculate on. It's still early, but if DePIN takes off as a sector, Peaq is arguably the most specialized chain for it. Final chapter, Call to Arms, that wraps up our in-depth look at Peaq. A bold project, building the foundations for a machine-owned future. If you believe that autonomous vehicles, drones, and decentralized infrastructure are the next internet frontier, Peaq is one project to watch. If you found this deep dive useful, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. What DePIN project should we cover next? That is the end of this 10-min deep dive. If you found value in this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and join the conversation in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay ambitious, question everything. Thanks for watching.